2012, the year Minecraft Legacy Edition was released. Legacy is a version so old that they don't even have the Nether update. And saying that, I'm going to survive 100 days in a Legacy world. I have 3 main goals that I want to achieve. 1. Get a full set of diamond armour. 2. Kill the Ender Dragon. And 3. Kill the Wither. This challenge will be extremely hard, so let's get straight to day 1, where I started this world how everyone does, by chopping wood, crafting tools,
Hear me out, please!
And getting food. I then explored, finding a desert temple, so I entered it and it contained I then found a village and began to loot it until I had to sleep. Day 2 consists of mining wood, looting a cave, and claiming a village. On day 3, I explored my surroundings and set up base in a cliffside cave. I then added the essentials to my base, gathered more wood, and began building a floor. Which led me on to day 5, where I added stairs for easier movement, and began building a mining area till day 6. I was about to leave when all of a sudden... Yeah, I'm not doing that again. So I left the cave and ended up with 12 diamonds.
Oh my god!
So I made diamond boots and a shovel. After that, I spent the rest of my day mining obsidian. By day 8, I had started a sugarcane farm and used it until the day's end. On day 9, I built an enchantment room and spent the next 2 days gathering sugarcane and leather for the bookshelves. While exploring, I spot a large building, so I loot the nearby village and enter the mansion. After endlessly looting, I found an evoker and killed it. So I then quickly left with the goodies. And after arriving home, I built a nether portal and began to mine quartz. After reaching level 30, I enchanted my pickaxe. On day 12, I went diamond mining and left with 32 diamonds, which I used to complete goal number 1. I later made myself full diamond tools and then enchanted them. I began day 14 by looting a village and exploring a jungle. I found another fortress on day 15 and killed blazes until the day was done. Unfortunately, I had to use my totem. When I got home, I took a villager hole and zombified them that night. It didn't go too well. So I instead made a storage room and mined out a villager hole. I spent an entire day trying to get villagers back home, and when I did, I gave them professions, and I bred them. Get it? Bred? On day 19, I travelled far and wide just so I could move 2 villagers thousands of blocks. When I got back home, I spent the rest of day 20 maximising my trades. On day 21, I got emeralds and enchantment books. I then extended my villager hole and mined more quartz. For the next 2 days, I changed my walls from stone to quartz. After I completed that, I began getting ready for the Ender Dragon fight. I then began searching for the stronghold, walking thousands of blocks, searching and searching and searching. When I entered the stronghold, I began to look for the portal room. And once I found it, I filled the portal, ready for battle. The dragon, the first boss I had to defeat, If I died, it was all over. And with my bow, I started shooting at the healing crystals.
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
I then attacked the cage crystals, almost dying in the process. I then went hand to hand with the dragon, getting in as much damage as possible, before shooting him with arrows in hopes of finishing the battle. As he was perching, he let me get the final few blows. This was great. I was only 28 days into this world, and goal 2 was already complete. All I had to do now is kill the wither. So when I got back home, I placed the dragon egg in my bedroom. I then got bored and set some trees alight, and began destroying the village that was just in front of my house. All because I can. And I did this all the way up to day 30, where I travelled through the Nether to re-enter the stronghold, and then go through the end, so I could find the end city and get an elytra. After that, I went home and stored all the loot I gathered. On day 31, I began to flatten out where the village used to be, and this carried on for the next few days. On day 50, I began gathering materials for an upcoming project. Can you guess what it is? Yeah, a mob grinder. Which didn't work too well. So I tried fixing the windows, glass, and the walls, but nothing worked. So like all great men, I gave up. And the next day, I gathered roses, cocoa beans, concrete, and wool, before gathering even more materials over the next 2 days. I then entered a creative world and tested out some builds. I then upgraded all my tools and realised that these prices were just too high. So I got gold for golden apples, grabbed my spare weakness potions, and made even more apples. I then farmed all my sugarcane, turned it into paper, and traded it away, and mined for more gold. After leaving the cave, I decided to look for the monument, but I wasn't ready to die. So when I got back, I separated some villagers, and led a zombie all the way down, which zombified them. So I waited, but they lost all their trades. I then AFK fished and went to sleep. After combining bows, I went to the Nether to get more levels, but after 3 near-death experiences, I decided to leave. When I returned, I began looking for a spruce forest, so I could begin working on my next project. I then spent the better part of an hour mining as many spruce trees as I could. When I arrived home, I crafted planks, stairs, and slabs, before gathering more materials, but that was just half of what I needed. I then smelted loads of cobble, mined for diamonds, and spent the next 3 days just gathering more materials. But once I noticed that I had 23 days left, I realised that I may not have enough time to get all 3 wither skulls. So I rushed to the fortress and began killing wither skeletons. After having no luck, I decided to reset the Nether in hopes of that helping. Now my Nether is exactly the same as it was when I started this world, when it lacked human interference. I then began to build a platform for the skeletons to spawn on. The platform helped to spawn loads more skeletons, which led to me getting my first skull just minutes later. And soon after that first skull came the second. But as quickly as it all started, and even though I couldn't kill the Wither, completing my final goal, I had fun every step of the way, and that's all that matters.